Hey there, this is Scorn of Life, Solace, and I'm going to be doing a little tour of my current Eternal Kingdom in Crowfall Online. This is an ongoing project, of course, and will hopefully grow and thrive into a place people can train, trade, and talk. With my current setup, then probably a third of the Eternal Kingdom space is taken up. And if I really consolidated it down to the stuff that matters, it's maybe a quarter or a fifth. So, starting out, I have some Shire parcels lined up as that body of water right there, as the Shire parcels have a body of water in their corners. I surrounded the temples with hills to try not to make it seem as empty. The edge of the map can look a little sparse sometimes, so I tried to add some noise. I also tried to make roads line up as best as I could in this setup. Roads seem to be a bit of an annoyance. They're often spaced a quarter of a parcel apart, but you can only move parcels by half a parcel. So oftentimes if roads were a quarter of a parcel off, you move them half a parcel. It's a quarter of a parcel off in the other way. I would very much like to see placeable road decals, craftable even, with cobblestone, and similar with fences made out of knotwood, as seen in some of the campaigns. The main things I'm going to be showcasing, I guess, are just the EK in general, the village, and the castle. While the hamlet does have some built up, including a wall, which is about as much wall as you can make. You can still get by on either side because of the current building systems. There's not really a whole lot going on there. The idea is that you leave the temple and immediately come to the road with the village in the distance. And you can just follow the roads. They will lead you to the village and to the castle, as well as to various other things. These are not quite even, but I am unable to pick these pieces up, and these would be the wall 1x1 corners. Also, lining things up is rather exasperating and difficult. Things placed sometimes get a fraction of a degree or foot off, so you have to improvise, as oftentimes you can't connect anymore. You can actually see a pretty clear break here with two wall parcels just not quite lining up. And then this, it's even curved. So the corners don't quite line up, but I did the best with what I could. These towers you're also not able to get into the interior of on both campaign and EK. I have to say I'm pretty impressed with both the manor and the villa, even though you can see them in the campaign. Seeing them on the EK is a bit of a different experience. I look forward to placing crafting stations inside them. I placed the village and the castle, mainly due to the road placement. I wanted things to melt up, and they do. So that's why the village has 4 different entrances, exits, because it's on a crossroads. While there's no actual road going up to this security tower, I decided to place it so that it's visible from both the village and the keep and sort of ties the two together. Because the way building is, then almost everything is considered a small piece. So on this city parcel, for example, I'm actually out of small pieces because I have placed all 99 allocated. I'm not sure if in future they will change what some things are considered, or change the amount of bit pieces that you can place. A fort large is considered a large, for example, and a keep is considered an extra large. I tried to make the roads line up as best I could, as said, and right there, worked out pretty well. Made a little compound up there, simply because there's a road leading up to it. I was even able to figure out how to make Shire roads line up with some of the city parcels, so felt pretty good about that. The initial castle build had an interior courtyard, but it felt a little cramped, as well as looked messy, so I ended up removing that and going for the current open look that it has right now. I hope that I can eventually make this EK grow, thrive, and actually showcase to both the community and the developers what their system is capable of in terms of having a place to talk, trade, train, etc., provide events. Would love it if more buildings can be actually constructed via the crafting system, such as walls, fort pieces, fences, so that you can do even more of this with your Eternal Kingdom, or even out in the campaign potentially. As I said, I was out of building pieces coming up here. So I actually used the lodge as part of the fence. Parcels don't always line up neatly in terms of terrain or roads, but it's a work in progress, and we do the best with what we have. Here, for example, because of the way things were out of whack, they just don't line up because a degree is off or the spacing is off. In terms of the sockets, then you actually have a space as well as an inverted fence piece, which is unfortunate, but so be it. Like you can see these little breaks. Anyways, that's it for now, but hopefully this EK will continue to grow and be active. Anyways, take care, have a good one, be well.